EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present opening round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational.
Oh boy.
Always some extra excitement when you get to the first major championship of the year, and here we are. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada for the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Partner, this is a big one.
It certainly is, Rich, and being the first major of the year, you know the players are going to be a little bit more nervous. Anticipations of a great year are going to start right here this week at Wolf Creek. And you're going to have to make all those adjustments out there. Is your game ready? Can you adjust for the changes in elevation? And do you have the confidence to go all the way and pick up the first major championship of the year?
And now we go down to the action at the first. Getting ready to get the tournament started. Frank, first tee jitters?
Oh, everybody gets them. That's the beauty of it. If you don't, you shouldn't be playing this game. Just try and think nice and slow.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Giant putter heads, fat grips. What's happening with putter technology these days, Frank?
One of the things they've done is face balance. That means the putter face doesn't rotate around, especially when it's not hit perfectly. So a putter that doesn't move around as much means it's going to stay squarer. A putter that stays squarer means the ball's going to go on line.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Now his third, staring right at the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole.
It's no snack, though.
Starting to move now, Frank, on this leaderboard.
Certainly going all in the positive direction. He's in the middle of the pack, now top 15.
Ready to tee off here at the second hole. Quite a view from up here, Frank.
Once again, big elevated tee, and it's hard to imagine you have a tee that high up, but that'll shorten that 445 yards. Obviously, it's a dog leg left. You've got to be careful if you hit driver and two straight, because then you can run out. A nice tee shot in the middle there, and then you've got a relatively straight shot into this sort of par 4 green, obviously going a little bit back up the hill. And once again, a little bit like that opening hole, sort of different tiers on that green. Try and make sure that you're on the right one.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frank, what do you think about this approach here at the second hole?
Once again, we're going to go a little bit back up the hill. Really, there's only that one bunker on the right. That shouldn't be in play. Green goes uphill and a little bit to the left. So you really got to try and make sure you work on the right distance there. Get that ball on the right tier where the flag is located.
Good swing, good shot yet again. That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
And with the birdie, moves into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
And moves into some very good company.
Now on to the third, first of the short holes here at Wolf Creek. Uphill shot, Frank?
Yes, it's going to play a little longer because of that. Then it's 227 yards off the back tee. Hard to imagine you have a par 3 in amongst this desert. And really, that's all it is. Tee and green. There's not much in between. Well protected, as you can see, by those bunkers. And this green a little smaller than what you'd like for a hole that's around that 230-yard mark.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Hoping to drop only one shot. This for bogey. Now at 1 under for the round. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the day.
Yeah, it's got that feel it could go either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way.
Excellent looking shot here. Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
Should be safely on deck.
Just a pure strike, and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold.
And getting ready for the putt. Stays at 1 under with that par. How about this hole, Frank? Par 5, 5th.
If you stand on this tee for the first time, you've got virtually no idea where you've got to aim. Do you aim it left of those bunkers? Do you aim it over the sort of the canyon? Really, the answer is how far do you hit it, because that is going to determine the line that you hit it on. Avoid the water, that little stream, but you can always have a drink on the way if you want to, I guess. Second shot plays uphill, but this is a relatively short par 5, so very reachable. But you got to see, you got to flight that second shot. You want to make sure that ball's coming in nice and high to this green that's perched up.
Couldn't ask for too much better here. Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those two bunkers and run the ball up on the green, but personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those two bunkers out of play.
I like the looks of this one. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's that sneaky distance. Obviously, you can't make them all from that distance, Rich, but you'd like to give it a real good run.
Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Kind of a tricky read. These putts keep the round together. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Just a shade over par, +1. Frank, standing on the 6th tee and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the billy goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a billy goat come the end of the day, that's for sure. The huge elevation changes once again are apparent here at the 6th. Tis a dogleg to the right, not really a driver unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little stream that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill. Those bunkers are really where you shouldn't go, we all know that. And this green is anything other than flat. A fun-looking hole too and a fun hole to play. Rich, now's the time to knuckle down. I know things haven't gone right up to this point, but really, this is where you can still get something out of it. Just give yourself that opportunity. You're good enough.
Beauty of golf, Frank. One good strike comes off the center of the bat, one good result, and you begin to feel differently about things. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Back to par for the round. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and that's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder.
It has been a ball-striking clinic today, hitting one green after the next.
Really. This is an awkward length.
So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. Back-to-back birdies, we'll see. And with that birdie, moving into the top 20 on the leaderboard. Par 3/8, 248 yards down to the green. What a hole.
Yeah, maybe you put your two hands together, make a little prayer. You might make two, but make three here and run to the next tee. This is it's just a gorgeous par 3, but it is tough. Every bit as tough as what it is pretty, as a matter of fact.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Getting set now over the putt. Steady, solid, and at 1 under par right now. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 ninth, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off, because you'll get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunk on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank, uphill shot, what did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. That is classy.
Well, a chance of going in.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. That's an important birdie right there, into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich.
Start of the back 9 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Rich Lerner for EA Sports with my partner Frank Nobilo. Frank, tell us about the 10th.
It looks intimidating off the back of this tee, Rich, and that's because the desert ridge on that right side, it sort of blocks your view and you don't see the right side of this fairway. Once you realize there's a lot more room to the right, then that tee shot becomes a little bit easier. Now also the angle of this green, you're going to see it sort of turn to the right there.
Look out, that ball's OB, and that'll be a 1-shot penalty. Third shot now after having gone OB. Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game. Well, Rich, it's been a disaster until this point, but there's an escape clause. If he can make bogey from here, that'll be some doing, something to be proud of.
We'll feel actually pretty good. Sometimes you see players walk off a hole with a little bounce in their step, even after a bogey, because they've had to work hard for it. Leaves that one about 20 feet out from the cup. Nicely played shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh, yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
Oh, just eat that up.
Frank, another really rugged hole. This is the par 3 11th here at Wolf Creek.
Rich, remember that book, Dead Solid Perfect? This is what this hole's all about, because you must hit that tee shot solid. You've got to carry all the trouble in front of you. And remind yourself, too, there's enough green grass down there. Not necessarily green, but green grass around there. A good shot safely on the putting surface here, and this green's not too severe. But this is a fun par 3 just to look at, or even at least experience.
Tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Been this way all day. Airtight, no mistakes, solid shot.
And yet another green in regulation. It's no snack, though.
Boy, that hurts right there, Frank.
Yeah, he's got to knuckle down now, though, because, we've seen it before, Rich. Your 2 putts turn into 3, 4. So make sure you can limit the damage here.
So with that, the score is now at even par. Now to the par 5, 12, pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, called water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that. And then the hole is certainly reachable, but as you can see, water creeps in again, back right on this hole. So just don't get too cavalier here. A 5 wouldn't be the worst score. I know you want better, but believe me, seen many a 6s and 7s racked up here at 12.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Now his third, staring right at the green. That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank's starting to make the move.
Leaderboard very volatile at the moment, so a lot of move in that middle piece of the leaderboard. Top 20 so far.
13th hole here at Wolf Creek, and Frank, anyone can say, oh, I'm going to take this one over the trees, but very few can stand up and say, I'm flying this baby clear over the mountains.
Yeah, if you take the direct route, obviously it's going to be much shorter than the 350 yards that it's measured as a dogleg right. So the direct line, well, I don't want to tell you the exact yardage because it might give you too much of a clue, but it might be worth taking. It's going to be a blind tee shot, though, and you're not quite sure on the outcome.
Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Settles in over the putt. Solid par to remain 1 under. 14th hole here at Wolf Creek. Time to pull out the driver and as well the phone because you want to take some pictures here. What a spectacular view.
Stunning. You can see a whole panoramic sort of 360 degrees right around this golf course. Then when you flick back and actually look at the 14th hole, there's 6 bunkers, 3 really in play with the tee shot, as you can see, the other 3 just up by the green. Anything to the right of those is preferred, unless you want to be playing your second shot out of the canyon or the bunkers. Green should be fairly receptive, and 3 distinct portions, which is sort of a common trait here at Wolf Creek. That's sort of 3 different tier levels in that. But let's see, birdies are to be made at Wolf Creek, maybe even one here.
The approach here at 14, what do you like, Frank?
Well, it's a dogleg right to left, and the green is also shaped that way, Rich. So it suits a draw off the tee, and it's going to suit a draw coming in. And that draw you're going to get by virtue of the fairway that slopes from right to left, which encourages that shape of shot. And you should be able to use the natural contours of this green. You work it out, you're going to be rewarded. It's that sneaky distance.
Oh, man, just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. Nudge this one home. Finish it up. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down on those bunkers, because they're, well, a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
Good looking shot right here. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking birdie. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Just misses.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
And he's putting for par now. One under on the deck. Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, another good scoring chance.
If you can avoid the confusion off the tee, it looks like the hole might be a dogleg, then is it a carry? It meanders from one way to the other, but really when you actually break the hole down, it's virtually straight ahead. Those 2 bunkers in the driving distance, they frame the hole nicely, so play it as a straightaway par 4. It should set up beautifully for just a little short iron and perhaps a birdie opportunity.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
With these downhill shots, really the key is always balance, and maybe you want to take a little bit of a wider setup, and then club selection obviously is important. You maybe take a little less club and just try not to overswing. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Good stroke right there. That's a par, and stays at 1 under. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a 2-shotter. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
That is just a beautiful shot. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Locked in on the read and the speed. Do that, Frank. What a putt.
I didn't go that far in a holder.
18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green. It is a rather narrow green, but from that distance, you'd expect to hit it close.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
This is an awkward length. Ooh, inexcusable.
Frank, you've navigated so many leaderboards in your career. This is the way to do it, isn't it?
Well, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. Third place, a really good position to be playing from here on in.
EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present second round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. And now we go down to the first hole. Stepping up to the first tee, sights set on posting another low number here in round 2.
There's something about a well-hit shot.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Good lie in the fairway, but a good chance to make something happen here. Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart, pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Well, I thought they'd at least pick up a shot. Birdie looked like a sitter. Now par.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Frank, you need to be a bit of a rock climber just to get to this second tee. 445-yard hole. What a view. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another. Safely on deck.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. With that birdie, moves one shot closer to the lead. Now on to the third, first of the short holes here at Wolf Creek. Uphill shot, Frank?
Yes, it's going to play a little longer because of that. Then it's 227 yards off the back tee. Hard to imagine you have a par 3 in amongst this desert. And really, that's all it is. Tee and green. There's not much in between. Well protected, as you can see by those bunkers. And this green a little smaller than what you'd like for a hole that's around that 230-yard mark. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. That's got 5 minutes to find it.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So a drop shot here at the third hole, Frank.
Yeah, another putt missed.
So they'll tap in.
Now, with 9 holes to go, bogeys become so much more expensive.
.383-yard fourth hole. Certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down there. Just find the fairway. You're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, straight uphill with this approach shot, what do you have to factor in terms of club selection and setup over the ball?
Well, you're going to have to take at least an extra club to make up for that added elevation. And also, it's tougher to get onto that front foot.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
And he's made it onto the green now. Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This hole is really getting the best of them for bogey once again. So after all that, it's a bogey. How about this hole, Frank? Par 5, fifth.
If you stand on this tee for the first time, you've got virtually no idea where you've got to aim. Do you aim it left of those bunkers? Do you aim it over the sort of the canyon? Really, the answer is how far do you hit it, because that is going to determine the line that you hit it on. Avoid the water, that little stream, but you can always have a drink on the way if you want to, I guess. Second shot plays uphill, but this is a relatively short par 5, so very reachable. But you can see you've got to flight that second shot and then make sure that ball's coming in nice and high to this green that's perched up.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Third shot, looking for a good one. And it makes the green in regulation. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Frank, here at the 6th, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee?
Got to be careful here for the longer hitters, Rich. Driver actually might be too much. That stream that we just saw at the par 5 fifth hole, it also comes across here. So something that lands short of that, which is in the vicinity of 280, 290 yards. That's the key. From there, well, you're not going to have too much more in, sort of 140, 150 yards in. It is a dogleg right, but find that fairway there. Second shot played just a fraction uphill. And this green, well, it's got more humps than hollows in it. It's to be expected, though. This course is absolutely crazy.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's at sneaky distance.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
And getting ready for the putt. That is a solid par putt right there. Frank, a very short par 4 here at the 7th, but not one you're going to try to hit off the tee?
No, unless you can fly the ball sort of 300 yards on the nose and stop it within sort of 5 or 6 yards, it's really too risky. This green is not very deep, just sort of 10 or 15 yards in depth. It's just a layup hole, but layup hole it simply doesn't mean grab a club and hit it down the fairway. The best way to play it is to try and hit the ball right on the number. And where I mean by number, I mean the full shot yardage for your second shot, even if that only is a sand hole.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That was not a very good read right there. Birdie try again here today. Just playing excellent golf. 5 under for the tournament. Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything obviously that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Unfortunately, that ball is wet. So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the 3rd shot. Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, double par here. Time to pick up and move on. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th. It's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Over that, shorter hitter just play to that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front 9.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Start of the back 9 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Rich Lerner for EA Sports with my partner, Frank Nobilo. Frank, tell us about the 10th.
It looks intimidating off the back of this tee, Rich, and that's because the desert ridge on that right side, it sort of blocks your view and you don't see the right side of this fairway. Once you realize there's a lot more room to the right, then that tee shot becomes a little bit easier. Now also the angle of this green, you're going to see it sort of turn to the right there. So you've really got to be careful on where the flag is positioned on the screen.
I'm struggling on this course.
If they put the flag back right, then obviously that's the hardest this hole's going to play. Flag sort of left of center, then this still could very much be a birdie hole.
Early part of this second nine, good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
All this bullshit. This course
for another birdie on this hole on the week.
Like that.
Just didn't read that one quite right.
If you don't give it any more power, you're pretty much screwed.
This would give him the par.
Look at that shit.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a tap in to finish the hole.
I can't get anything going on this course.
That is another bogey. It's getting messy, Frank.
Ouch.
Frank, another really rugged hole. This is the par 3 11th here at Wolf Creek.
Rich, remember that book, Dead Solid Perfect? This is what this hole's all about, because you must hit that tee shot solid. You've got to carry all the trouble in front of you. And remind yourself, too, there's enough green grass down there. Not necessarily green, but green grass around there. A good shot safely on the putting surface here, and this green's not too severe. But this is a fun par 3 just to look at, or even at least experience.
Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Birdie putt coming up. Had a bogey on this hole yesterday.
The last tournament I did, I was minus 50.
On the car.
And I'm in the second round already, only at minus 3. I'm getting my ass kicked.
Par 5 12th, and Frank, another reminder that Wolf Creek can really be intimidating.
It can. Water down the left. They'll take a huge dent off your scorecard. A lot of fairway down the right. Somehow find that. This par 5 can be reachable in 2. There's still trouble to the right of this green if you get a little bit cavalier. This, without doubt, the longest green on the golf course. It's 55 yards from front to back.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
And now the second shot here at this par 5.
This happened the last time.
That one's running so hot.
Oh my God.
Early part of it.
Come on, man.
Good shot. And I want to have this for birdie. Little redemption
A
chance.
long
here.
ass
Had bogey
birdie, but
yesterday.
look how fast that fucking green's moving.
Frank, that looked
Wow.
good to me. Good try. Just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Settles in over the putt. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
13th hole here at Wolf Creek, and Frank, anyone can say, oh, I'm going to take this one over the trees. But very few can stand up and say, I'm flying this baby clear over the mountains.
Yeah, if you take the direct route, obviously it's going to be much shorter than the 350 yards that it's measured as a dogleg right. So the direct line, well, I don't want to tell you the exact yardage because it might give you too much of a clue, but it might be worth taking. It's going to be a blind tee shot, though, and you're not quite sure on the outcome.
Wow.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Bad fucking bounce.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a
Look
formality
how fast these
either.
fucking greens are moving.
Frankie
Wow.
took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from three
Holy
different
fucking
angles.
break.
He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
I
That's his
can't
par.
read these greens at all.
Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
Well, it's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. Hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side. So you know
Where's
where
the
not
wind
to go
help?
once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort
No
of
wind
hooking around
help
that
at
left
all.
side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win. Par yesterday, now for birdie.
Finally.
Frank, that birdie will help the cause. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down in those bunkers because they're, well, a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Excellent read for birdie to move to 5 under for the tournament. From a short par 3 to a short par 4. Just 393 yards here at the 16th, Frank.
And when you stand on this tee, this hole looks anything other than straight. Goes to the left and comes back to the right. But if you can just fixate at the green in the distance, you're actually going to look like a relatively straight par 4. And that's the way the hole should be played. Look at those first 2 bunkers that you see and just try and split those. Good tee shot here and nothing more than a wedge left into this green. Simplify it. That's the key.
All right, Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 16?
Well, a good tee shot that sort of split those 2 fairway bunkers should leave you a relatively, what looks like a straightforward short iron shot in. Distance control paramount once again here at 16 because this green has a lot of subtle undulations in it.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Starting to put it together right now, Frank.
Enjoying that trio at the top.
Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a 2-shotter. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that 3rd shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that 2nd shot on.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his 2nd shot. Appears to be a smart
heartbeat.
shot, Frank.
That's a good sign.
Here, that's going to fly all the way.
Heartbeat's a good sign.
taking pins out, one after the other.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. And so with that eagle, a nice move in the third place.
Completely changed the complexion of this event.
Finishing hole here at Wolf Creek is only 307 yards. Frank, where's the trouble here?
Short and to the right of this par 4. Really, there's a multitude of options off this tee. You could hit an iron, you could hit a fairway wood. Even some might try and hit a driver, but you know, that's a little too risky. There's too many problems up ahead if you try and take this hole on. Really a short club off the tee, leaving yourself some area of 100, 70 yards, and you're going to be putting for birdie more often than not.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
No way.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good.
It's at sneaky distance.
I'll take par.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it
I'll
gone
take
in,
par.
but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just a couple of feet.
No mistake made there with par. Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.
Damn, I didn't even level up on that. I gotta pull away right now. I got to pull away right now.
EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present third round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Well, this is one of my favorite tournaments of the year. It's the EA Sports Spring Invitational, and just a stunning golf course. It's Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. And Frank, we're in for quite a day.
We are. We're going to see the decision-making processes of some of the fine players out there today. And the reason why I say that, Rich, is because there's so much elevation here at Wolf Creek. So you're going to have to make those adjustments on the downhill and the uphill. Club selection decisions. And of course, the one that does that the best is more than likely the one that's going to come out on top. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good. Oh, it's perfect. That is a huge opening tee shot. Second shot.
Slow down, fucker.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Jeez, that one just blew past the hole. It's actually on the fringe right now.
I'll save it for par. Fuck it.
Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Ready to tee off here at the second hole. Quite a view from up here, Frank.
Once again, big elevated tee, and it's hard to imagine you have a tee that high up, but that'll shorten that 445 yards. Obviously, it's a dog leg left. You've got to be careful if you hit driver and two straight, because then you can run out. A nice tee shot in the middle there, and then you get a relatively straight shot into this sort of par 4 green, obviously going a little bit back up the hill. And once again, a little bit like that opening hole, sort of different tiers on that green. Try and make sure that you're on the right one. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Wow, no roll forward, but definitely roll backward.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside
Fucking
chance
asshole.
really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
I even
Pretty
gave
good
it
stroke
extra
right there.
power,
Just hit it through the break.
and it still didn't work.
Well, it's that sort of
much
distance.
am I
If it goes
supposed to
in, it's
do?
a bonus.
These putts keep the round together. That's a solid par putt. Now on to the third, first of the short holes here at Wolf Creek. Uphill shot, Frank?
Yes, it's going to play a little longer because of that. Then it's 227 yards off the back tee. Hard to imagine you have a par 3 in amongst this desert. And really, that's all it is. Tee and green. There's not much in between. Well protected, as you can see, by those bunkers. And this green a little smaller than what you'd like for a hole that's around that 230-yard mark.
Oh my God, come on.
Well,
Any
Mr.
other time
Ball
I've hit
does
that
not
shot
meet
the last
Mr.
two
Fairway.
holes, it rolls
It's
off the back of the fucking green.
Rough.
And landed in the same
Second
fucking
shot
spot.
coming out of the rough here.
Another good swing. Another good approach shot.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Back to the tee here at Wolf Creek. A lot of sand along the right side of this fairway leading up to the green, Frank.
Yeah, I can't even count how many bunkers they got down that right side. It's easy to see where not to go. So obviously you want to get that ball up on that left side. And then really it's just a short pitch across. Yeah, this hole's only 383 yards and it won't even really play its distance. But of course you've got to be careful. It's not long, but fairway first once again here. You can see all the problems around it if you do miss this fairway.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. putting up some impressive numbers out here now.
First time
9
I've
under
led
for the tournament.
this tournament.
We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but, Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long, so very reachable.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those 2 bunkers and run the ball up on the green, but personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those 2 bunkers out of play.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away.
Right.
That's good work right there. Just a tap in. Coming off a bogey here yesterday, chance to make it right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Bobbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Solid par. Here at the 6th, 447-yard par 4. Pretty good hole, Frank.
Yeah, probably a layup hole, too, for the longer hitters. Something out there around the 280, 290-yard mark to make sure you don't go it in the stream. Obviously, it's a dogleg right, as you can see. The canyon on both sides is sort of well-defined, so you know where not to go. Second shot plays a little bit back up the hill to a green, once again, that's anything other than flat. It's fun. You've got to make sure you get that ball on the right tier if you want to have a birdie putt here.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday.
Fuck
have
you.
To make those from that distance, that hurts. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. That's a solid par, still in it, Frank. Frank, a very short par 4 here at the 7th, but not one you're going to try to hit off the tee.
No, unless you can fly the ball sort of 300 yards on the nose and stop it within sort of 5 or 6 yards, it's really too risky. This green is not very deep, just sort of 10 or 15 yards in depth. It's just a layup hole, but layup hole just it simply doesn't mean grab a club and hit it down the fairway. The best way to play it is to try and hit the ball right on the number. And where I mean by number, I mean the full shot yardage for your second shot, even if that only is a sand iron. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
That birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Frank, this is the kind of hole you like to drop a bag of balls and just have fun. Hit it all day long as if you were at the range. Unfortunately, you only get one crack, and you better be good. This is a tough hole.
Well, if you find the water, actually, you might get another one up there. It certainly is a tough hole, though, Rich. The stream going all the way down the left-hand side, and it wraps right around the left and behind the screen, makes that tee shot, it certainly makes you think about that tee shot while you're on the tee. Prudent play, aim for the right edge of the green. There's nothing wrong if you just miss the green on the right, but miss the green by a yard on the left, you pay a very steep price.
Fuck off.
He'd settle for par here. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Jesus, that even almost didn't go in.
Looks like par may not be good enough to get the job done here.
Yeah, big change in the top of the leaderboard. Get another birdie, so pushes him back to second.
Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter, too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. And longer hitters could nearly drive it in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. You're playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here. And chance, too, to have a little birdie at the end of your front 9.
Frank, as we look at the approach here at the 9th, what do you think the best play is?
Well, unless you've laid up off the tee, Rich, you're only going to have a short shot into this green. You don't have to loft it too high. You can use the full length of the green. So something coming in a little bit lower and bouncing towards the flag is probably the best play.
And the ball settles on the green about 26 feet away.
Yeah, not the easiest of putts coming up.
Long-ass putts.
And the computer dials this one up at 26 feet.
Come on, how much further do I got to go back on the hole on the approach to fucking make a putt?
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
And then that one breaks like a son of a
Frank,
bitch.
you hate to miss it from that distance.
Oh my
more
God,
than a
this
setback
fucking
there.
game today on this course, this is ridiculous.
So just a formality here.
Unreal.
Frank, that bogey really hurts. Now, the start of the back 9 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, or as I like to call it, Mind Blower Golf Club. Frank, everywhere you look, it's just a mind blower. I mean, this one is hard to believe.
This one's also a hard hole. 472 yards off the back tee. The fairway is a little wider than what it looks off the tee because that sort of desert ridge on the right side there, that blocks part of the fairway. So if you can imagine that fairway opens up a bit, then you'll be fine. A good tee shot down here, especially with that elevation there. That sort of shorten the hole up a little bit. 270 yards gets you past all those bunkers on the left side. They'll take those out of play. And once again, a little bit uphill, and you see that green, it shapes a little bit to the right. So make sure you're aware of where that flag is.
Settles in over the putt. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. In for par. Frank, another really rugged hole. This is the par 3 11th here at Wolf Creek.
Rich, remember that book, Dead Solid Perfect? This is what this hole's all about, because you must hit that tee shot solid. You've got to carry all the trouble in front of you. And remind yourself, too, there's enough green grass down there. Not necessarily green, but green grass around there. A good shot safely on the putting surface here, and this green's not too severe. But this is a fun par 3 just to look at, or even at least experience. Oh, that's off the beaten track. You've got 5 minutes to find it.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Slow down. God damn.
Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey.
Oh, that even caught me by surprise, Rich. I thought par was in the bag.
This now for bogey. Going to tap out on this hole for the week for another bogey on this hole. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a little tap in here. Frank, that is an ugly double bogey, and it came at a really bad time.
We've all been there and we've all felt it. It stings.
Par 5, 12th, and Frank, another reminder that Wolf Creek can really be intimidating.
It can. Water down the left. They'll take a huge dent off your scorecard. A lot of fairway down the right. Somehow find that. This par 5 can be reachable in 2. There's still trouble to the right of this green if you get a little bit cavalier. This, without doubt, the longest green on the golf course. It's 55 yards from front to back.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be, what, 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. On the green in regulation. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, that birdie will help the cause. 13th hole, and Frank, Wolf Creek is really kind of a macho golf course because you can stand on a tee like this and say, you know what? I'm going to take this one over the mountains.
And then, if you do, then you flip the coin. Is it in play or is it out of play? This is one hole. You realize you're in the middle of the desert, that's for sure. And one hole that you think, if I play this hole a couple of times, I might just get the hang of it.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing.
Safely on the dance floor.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. 11 feet away. Wow, that's disappointing. Chance to get too deep on one hole, and you leave it short.
Well, the good thing is he didn't miss it, right? It didn't go past and miss. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Okay. Still has a chance for birdie, too.
Right, okay. I like that positive attitude.
And he makes it for a bogey here. Frank, describe the layout here at the 14th hole. It's 444 yards, and what a beautiful hole.
It is, and it's a beautiful view. You see everything from the top of that tee there. It's a hole that keeps bending to the left. There's enough bunkers down the left there to actually take your eye. That's why you've got to fixate on something in the distance that's a much better line than worrying about that wall of sand down the left side.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Locked in on the read and the speed. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the course.
Has it. Good putt right there. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
Well, it's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side, so you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. The hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one. Now, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Short par 4, 16th hole, measures only 393 yards. But Frank, as is the case with pretty much every hole, despite the yardage, there's plenty of trouble.
It does. It plays tricks on the mind's eye here. It looks like it's a dog leg going one way, then back the other way. But really, it's built as a straight hole just across the canyon. And that's the way you've got to play it. I don't think you can drive the green, even the longest hitters at 393 yards. But just a nice drive down there. Take the bunkers on, get it past there. And before you know it, you've got a little wedge in here, and it should sit up nicely for a birdie. Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Shouldn't be a problem here. Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake.
Getting set now over the putt. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. So 2 holes left to play. Now the final par 5 on the course, 562 yards, the 17th.
The drive looks relatively straightforward, and I say that because there's a little creek down there that obviously you have to stay short of. But that's the fun part. They want to keep you back in an area where you go, can I hit the second shot across the stream, across the water, and still keep it on the green? And the answer is, I don't know. That club must have melted after that one. Second shot.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
This would give him an eagle on the top.
So, he's a golfer. How you doing, man? I didn't know you liked the golf games.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
I'm watching you right now. They're fun, aren't they? You ever played Tiger Woods? Yeah. Oh, it was Tiger Woods. It's basically, it's like Madden. It was Tiger Woods until, you know, he fucked up in life, and then he gave it to Rory. But I like these games. They're fun. I'm actually, I'm in the main menu if you wanna do a little head-to-head.
300 yards. It's very ambitious to drive across that water. Some might try. Most people try and hit a tee shot 240, 250 yard mark, and of course,
I'm in the one you're on, the Rory Mac.
I want you to finish on a good note. So good drive in the fairway here.
Absolutely.
Pitch it on the green, make it.
What do you like the what kind of style do you play? You do the arcade, the 3-stroke, or you like the? I'm a hardcore. I do the tour, the stick. As far as the swing goes.
Needs to get up, or it's never a pleasant moment. The drop after you've gone into the water, but
Wolf Creek, yeah, it's right up by where I live. That's like an hour. Oh, right in the water. Yeah, Wolf Creek's a bitch, dude. It's a TPC course too. Having the drop-offs are insane. I've never played it, but I hear like you'll tee off, and you've got to walk down like 500 feet. People lose balls everywhere.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good
It's
shot.
Mesquite, Nevada, right?
Classy.
Yeah. It's like where old people go to golf.
Goes in over the putt.
It is. It's a great golf course and all that, but like it's a cool little town. It's about an hour away from Vegas.
No damage done.
Hell of a golf course, though.
Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow.
Oh, I have no idea. No, I
Really
won't. If you're doing your thing, I won't tell you to back out or nothing.
This moment right
It goes
now.
quick. Yeah, it goes super quick. Have you ever played online? Like if we play together, it goes simultaneously. So it's not like you take a turn and I have to wait and watch. We both go at the same time. It's pretty cool. So it goes. No, I've already got it set up. Oh yeah, unranked. Yeah. I know. I saw. I was like, oh shit. He's getting into golf.
EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so
Not
proudly
bad.
present final round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Today we're here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
The Wolf Creek is like, I would say,
it's
very advanced.
All of the action for
Especially if it's windy.
Spring Invitational.
Fuck,
And Frank,
man.
what can the players expect from Wolf Creek?
Just a mesmerizing layout, Rich. You can see.
Why'd you
that
pick the name Brandon?
Straight driving is imperative out there today. You actually don't have to hit the ball a long
Ah,
way.
I
The
get it.
elevation
That's
on
funny.
those tees is going to give you that extra distance on almost every shot.
Is it?
You can even take driver out of play on some holes.
I get it.
But really, it's about being in the right position first on those tee shots that you're
I almost went with Happy Gilmore,
From a perfect position,
but
ready to play his
I'm
next
trying to do
shot.
the John Daly thing, which is essentially Happy Gilmore. I wish you could pick your caddy because I would totally go with Chubbs. Or Carl Weathers.
Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look like in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Oh, you could put some backspin on it. That's not bad.
This is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
Yeah, so you got a hole-in-one already? The fuck did you get a hole-in-one?
Given the situation, Rich, things are so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title.
Hey, what's your play style? You do the arcade, the three-stroke, or the tour? You're using your right stick to swing, right? Or left, yeah. Yeah, you're doing it the right way, the fun way, yeah.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time...
So you're going to play a hole another 18?
Now the
Real
second
quick.
shot here to this par 4 second.
Well, you took some yardage off that
Oh,
tee
okay.
shot because it's playing down.
Let me know when you're
hill,
done.
and the
I'm gonna
second
warm
shot,
up a little
you're gonna
bit.
Add a little bit on because it's going to play slightly back up the hill. Green
Yeah.
has 3 different levels. Be very important you get the ball on the right level.
Oh, okay.
The bunker on the right, if you come out of it a little bit because
What
the
happened?
second shot's slightly uphill. There could be a little bit of a problem, especially if
It's a
all the way
bitch.
in the back.
Are they gonna remove some?
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. They did that to me in my front tooth. Are you driving yourself home? Are they giving you Yeah. I remember when they did that to me.
Man.
My mom drove me.
Just pushed
They,
it.
they gave me a pill, right? And they're like, bring
Shouldn't be a
headphones.
problem here, but
And
not a
I
formality
was awake the
either.
whole time, and I could see blood everywhere, and I'm listening to music, and I couldn't feel anything. I just see blood, and I'm listening to music.
Solid
And Mom
ball.
drove me home, and I was like all giggling. She was laughing at me, and then it wore,
Now
and then
on
it
to the
wore
third,
off, and I'm
first
like,
of the
oh
short
gosh.
holes here at Wolf Creek. Uphill shot, Frank.
Yes, it's going to play a little longer because of that. Then it's 227 yards off the back tee. Hard to imagine
Yep.
you have a par 3 in amongst this desert, and really that's all it is. Tee and
Yeah.
green. There's not much in between. Well protected, as you can see by those bunkers. And this green a little smaller than what you'd like for a hole that's
Yeah.
that 230-yard mark.
Nice. You remember how I got that front tooth knocked out, and then it 4 more times I got
This is
knocked
not
out.
heading in the
It
right
kept
direction.
every time
It's gonna be in the
I
rough.
had to get
That's a
a
bit off
cap or a
line, in the
crown. They
rough.
took more gum away, and by the time I got braces, they're like,
Out
you
of the
need
rough.
to
Expect the ball to jump
see a
forward little bit.
periodontist. And yeah, I had the same type of surgery. Did you remember that guy that Grandpa would take us to? That fat dude who'd smoke cigars and he breathed heavy in Euclid. God, it's
Well, that's how you play the game, right?
yeah. He breathe, and he was smoking while he was doing our fucking shit.
A tester from
Yeah. And it hurt like fucking hell.
He's made it. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Oh, that's for sure. Plays a little longer than
His
that, too,
name
by
was,
virtue of playing uphill, thin air. might
Dr.
get some of that. There's going to be a good
Fat
shot
guy
just
who
to
smokes
keep the ball
cigars.
on the green. one of the smaller greens here.
She was sweetie, though. He was kind of an asshole, yeah. I don't know why they liked him.
It's fine.
Frank, in golf, we so often talk about how to hit the club, but we don't often talk enough about what club to hit.
Yeah, you can use a club in a lot of different ways too. You can max it out. You can take an extra club and maybe hit a little bit easier. You can even try and hit a different type of shot. Also, depending on the line,
That's,
if the ball is below your
blood
feet,
pressure?
The shot's going to go to the
Yeah.
right. Therefore, is it better that I take one extra club, one less? Where's the most trouble?
Just get a Fitbit.
This looks like it's going to find the
Right?
target.
What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. Made a par in his previous round. This time,
Good for her.
very impressive run he's on, leading the tournament.
Looking like a seasoned veteran.
Now to the par 5 fifth hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank.
Was that a
Well,
burp
if
or
you
a fart?
can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of a desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the
Looked
right
great
side,
today,
you
yesterday.
can avoid
Beat the
that
shit
on
out
the
of
second shot
Cincinnati.
to this par 5, but
Fuck
not
Odell
overall, it's
Beckham.
just under 500 yards. It's
Fuck
certainly
him,
reachable.
dude.
Second
You know,
shot
the
was
whole
like
city
uphill,
loved him, the
two-way
locker room loved him,
elevated
and he
green
just,
with, once again,
he
3
didn't
different
show up to
levels.
training camp. We all remember that? Remember he didn't show up to training camp? I'm glad they didn't release him. They were like, you know what? You're fired. That's fucking great. Yeah, fuck him. Oh, fuck. Dude, the Browns are great. I mean, Baker's playing all hurt and shit. It's
Just a case of a hole
Yeah.
suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Been pretty good.
Landry is
from this
the,
distance,
like,
just trying to take care of
that's
business.
pretty much the leader of that offense. Yeah. Or Baker or Chubb, but I mean they got so much talent.
Frank, standing on the 6th tee and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the Billy Goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a billy goat come the end of the day. That's for sure.
A long
Huge
time,
elevation
man.
changes
Yeah.
once again are apparent here.
Are you gonna go to any games?
Tis a dog leg to the right. Not really a driver unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little
do you
stream
mean?
that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill. Those bunkers are really where you
Oh.
should go. We all know
Well,
that.
you just get a negative
This
test.
green is anything other than flat. A fun-looking hole too, and a fun hole to play.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin.
That's what I say. Get a negative test.
Second shot here at the 6th at Wolf Creek. What do you think of this approach, Frank?
Well, it's decision time, really, Rich. Do you want to try and fly it onto this green, or do you try and run it in between those 2 bunkers? Personally, I think you got to fly.
How they
it. You got a
doing? Didn't our
backstop
quarterback-
behind this green.
their quarterback
All the mountains that
get
that
arrested
sort
or
of protect
something?
The back of the screen. If anything,
Oh.
it should run back on.
He's making the game look very simple.
We're good.
See it?
You see what happened to the Raiders
He's got
here?
it right on track.
Raiders aren't doing too good.
Not a gimme, but
Oh, the fucking... So 2 nights ago, our star wide receiver was going... He hit a girl who was driving 100... He hit a car at 156 miles per hour in his Corvette. That's the content. Oh, man. When he hit the car, he sent her... It was a girl, 22-year-old girl with her dog in the car. And she pretty much... The car set on fire. She burned alive.
And this hole is anything.
And he was fucked up. He was at, believe it or not, Top Golf, which is, you know, like a golfing thing here in Vegas, where you just basically, it's like a driving range place where they serve alcohol. Yeah, so he had a loaded gun, so he's going to prison forever. The next day, another wide receiver was, I guess he was getting taunted on Twitter by just some random, like a person like you and I, shows up at their house with a fucking AK and starts waving around. And then, you know, we saw John Gruden got in a lot of trouble with his emails.
Frank, in golf, as we know,
So he fucking just
there's long grass. You don't want to be in that short grass.
Dude,
It
I
doesn't
know,
always
right? But
work out
did
that
you
way,
see what?
so
Did you hear?
what's
Did you
most
read some of them? It was like one of them said, "This nigger's got lips bigger than Michelin tires."
You have to be a little bit more conservative first and foremost because you can't guarantee a perfect strike.
I know, right? Yeah. 10 years ago, I get it. The cancel culture sucks. I get it, but he got busted. Dude, that was one of like 100. This nigger's got lips bigger than Michelin tires. That's fucking great.
Frank, he took plenty of time on this break.
So yeah, the Raiders having a bad year.
He forgot one
They're having a bad
very
run right
important
now.
ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well. But obviously, we see more
It's
on
funny
Friday.
because Gruden, he used to run games, on Monday night. He would call the games. He's like Al Michaels, Collinsworth, and he was good old Johnny boy. And everyone loved him. I'm a nice guy, Johnny. And then behind the scenes, like, this nigger's got fucking fat lips.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything obviously that carries.
Oh, Frank, yeah, he does a good does a great net, and yeah. You see, here's a guy when he puts his glasses on, he can see better.
This green, as well as just over the back.
Yeah, he really does. He was on Mad TV.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Yeah, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Trying to make yet another birdie. Frank, that looked good to me. Ooh, what happened there, Frank? Getting set now over the putt.
No? It's fun.
Workman-like hole. He walks away with a par. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th, it's a par 4, 390 yards.
These are great
It
games.
is anything other than straight off the tee.
I always like
Usually
these.
sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Over that, shorter hitter just played that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270
Yeah,
yards.
about that.
That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front nine.
Me too.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Get back, get back, get back. Nice. Damn it.
These are the kind of putts that keep a round going about 10 feet away for par.
Are you still on Wolf Creek?
This is an 11-foot.
Yeah, that's a bitch. Dude, TPC Sawgrass, a motherfucker. The one in Hawaii's. God, that one's hard. What's
The
it?
golfer is just boiling right now after that miss and a drop shot here at the 9th.
In this situation, Rich, a bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Are you playing against
Beginning
people
of
or?
back nine here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Rich Lerner for EA
Yeah.
Sports with my partner Frank
Yeah.
Pablo. Frank, tell us about the 10th hole.
Got to be careful here, Rich. That desert ridge on that right side, it sort of makes that fairway look smaller than exactly what it is. This fairway is about the same width as all the others, so just convince yourself that. Good drive down here is going to give you a second shot, a little bit uphill.
Nice.
Into a green that sort of slopes away on about a 45-degree angle.
Are you using
Not
your
the
own
longest,
Creta guy, or are you?
295 yards in the
Okay,
fairway.
I'll use mine too. What's his overall?
Nice position, short grass, second shot.
Okay, I'll bring my level 61 against you. My beginner. Create an unranked.
This is a good-looking shot. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. And now, pretty good chance for birdie. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today.
What do you mean average? Like, that's what you can land, or that's just... Love it says Quail Hollow, but it's North Carolina. Every time I see Quail Hollow, I think fucking, you know, right? Yeah, I think Concord.
You want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced
Yeah,
with a lot of
well,
work,
Quail
more work
Hollow,
than you
Ohio
had
is
hoped
just,
for,
they ripped off
just
their
to make
name
par.
of Charlotte. That's not a TPC course, though, is it?
Frank, I thought that was in. Frank, amazing how this hole has gotten away.
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe.
You know what
Everybody
TPC
that's
stands
played
for?
this game.
Tour, yeah, tour per course. That's where, like, yeah, that's so like TPC Boston.
Frank, another really rugged hole. This is the par 3 11th here at Wolf Creek.
Rich, remember that book, Dead Solid Perfect? This is what this hole's all about, because you
Bastard.
must get that tee shot solid. You've got to carry all the trouble in front of you, and remind yourself too, there's enough green grass down there. Not necessarily green, but green grass.
You done
around
sawgrass
it.
yet?
A good shot safely on the putting surface here, and this green's not too
That's a
severe.
mother. It's
But, this is a fun
Florida.
par three just to look at, or even at least experience.
That'll leave him with a good birdie
Coyote
opportunity,
Falls.
only about 10 feet away.
Yeah,
good
that's a
shot.
motherfucker. It's
Par
Grand
yesterday.
Canyon.
Now for birdie.
About that one, right?
Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. You look out at the
You're doing the whole thing?
and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left. And
Dessert,
you can go
yeah.
for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it
A little
left
lemon
off the tee,
meringue.
and you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green.
How you gonna do the
5
turkey?
wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
I figure you're more of a deep fry guy, or smoking it.
And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green,
Dude,
but get within
honestly,
easy
man,
striking distance of the hole.
Smoked turkey is it doesn't taste like Thanksgiving. It's really not that good. Yeah, it's just Thanksgiving shouldn't taste like barbecue, you know. Deep fry's fucking bomb
That
though.
hurts.
Ah, it's so
Locked in on
good.
the read and the speed.
Oh, where you live? They don't want you. Yeah, they don't want you fucking with it. There's nothing worse than HOAs.
Continues to amaze yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
They're awful. It's usually just one fucking
13th hole
awful
here at
asshole.
Wolf Creek, and Frank, anyone can say, oh,
Did
I'm
I
gonna
some
take this one over the
HOA where I
trees.
live?
Very few
I had a
can
friend,
stand up and say,
I had a girl
I'm
spend the
flying
night,
this baby
and
clear
I got a
over the
letter on my
mountains.
door
Yeah,
because
if
she
you take the
wasn't
direct
parked
route,
6
obviously
inches
it's
from the
gonna be
curb.
much shorter than
Hey.
the 350 yards that it's measured
Yeah.
as a dog
So,
leg
so
line.
who I
So
don't
the
know
direct
because
line,
you can't put a
I can't
face
tell
to
you the
whoever's
exact
running the
yards 'cause it
HOA.
might
That
be
means
too
someone
much
was
of a
driving
clue,
around
but
at like
it
5 in the
might be
morning
worth taking. It's gonna be a
and saw a
blind
car
tee shot,
parked in
though.
front.
Not quite sure on the
tried to find me like $50. Like, absolutely not. Go fuck yourself.
Frank had hit the green, but
Yeah.
just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
So the second to par 4 goes begging. And
Do it.
Now I'll have to rely on
Become the
short.
boss.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch, nerve, had it all. He has the bottom of the barrel. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
It's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on,
Dude,
Rich, and you can see why.
those things don't even work, man. Usually don't come, like when you buy the turkey, there's already one in there, that little red plastic thing. What you really want is,
hole just keeps sort of hooking around.
yeah, what you really want is like a digital thermometer. That's what you really want.
Draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green.
Yeah, use hers.
Fine.
Or just buy one and then return it a week later. To get that dart meat.
That was just a beautiful drive. And hit it solid and right in the middle. The approach here at 14.
We have a
It's a dog leg right.
They're expensive.
The green is also shaped that way, Rich,
Yeah.
so it suits a draw off the tee, and it's going to suit.
I have a friend who lives in Arizona that I play games with online, and they're like, they don't even have turkeys. We have tons of turkeys here, but they're not on sale yet, so no one's buying them. But they're fucking. They used to be like, well, turkey was about 98 cents a pound. You buy a like 15-pound turkey. We're about 15, 20 bucks. Now that's like $2 a pound. Yeah. Yeah. About double last year, man. Yo, what's gas out there in Ohio? It's about $4 here. $4 here for unleaded, bud. Yeah, I $70 filled my car up yesterday, and I have a
What has stood out for
I have a 12. My car has a 12 gallon tank. I've never spent $70 to fill up my car. It's ridiculous. I'm not a political person at all, but hey, Joe, gas getting a little high, buddy. We gotta bring it down. You know what it really is? All that free money that everybody got last year. It wasn't really free, was it? Wasn't really free. I had to do it for a couple months because I had lost my job. But as soon as I got hired and rehired, I stopped, you know. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Settles in over the putt.
You just living a life. Oh, dude, I don't blame you.
Good, solid par right there.
Dude, you and me the same. Right after high school, we just fucking worked. We just kept going and going and going.
Wolf Creek.
Take a break, man.
Breather here.
Good for you.
Nice, short par 3. You don't want to miss this one.
No, that's the temptation there. If you try and bite off a little too
You already took a little drive across country.
Then a bogey here.
Tell me, how fucking cool was that seeing those Rocky Mountains for the first time? It was pretty fucking cool, wasn't it, man? Those things were impressive, weren't they? In West Virginia, right? Nebraska was boring as fuck, but, you know, still got to see it.
That is
it's all the same.
Right there, another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Not a gimme.
Corn.
Within his range.
Corn. A lot of corn. They're all about that corn tonight. Yep. Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's just nothing, and you get into Colorado, and it's like, holy shit. It's like a whole.
You can definitely fall in love with the line.
Exactly, but it's still like you can. You notice like the elevation. You're going up, and. Did you go outside at nighttime in Colorado? See how fucking close you were to the stars? Like the Big Dipper.
Now to the 16th hole,
It's so much bigger compared to what we see in Ohio. I remember that vividly.
Relatively short par 4.
Somehow you've got to straighten the hole up in your mind's eye, Rich. Just look all the way across that canyon and look like the hole was built straight.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way it should be played.
Didn't affect me either. Didn't affect me at all either. Yeah, I had no problem with the elevation.
So
I actually kind of liked it.
That's your line. Just try and
I just remember,
2 fairway bunkers.
just remember how like
Well, no other way to say it, Frank. That's just an awful shot.
Bad.
change your swing. Gotta muck it. You know there's 6 different types of swings, right?
Oh, this is way offline.
He knew it right from the start. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Okay, play where it lies. I had to shoot off that monster's foot. That belongs to Mr. Gilmore.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close.
You can count on me waiting for you out in the parking lot. I'm just quoting Happy Gilmore.
Frank, a par here, that's just fine. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
Oh, your hands hurt?
You can. A good drive short of
You're
the
my word now, Grandma.
creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a 2-shot. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
Split the fairway with that. Just
If I saw myself in those clothes, I'd have to kick my own ass.
looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot.
Yeah, right. Grizzly Adams had a beard. Grizzly Adams did have a beard. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Get off me!
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Couldn't have done much better than that. Eagle is very
You
hot.
just stay out of my way, Scott. You pay. Listen to what I say. Let's go eat some hay. Can lay by the bay, make things out of clay. Just may. What do you say?
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Yeah, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Frank, putting such a crucial part of the game.
For breakfast?
That's where you make
No.
your score.
Everybody sees the putt differently. Some people like to putt to a spot. some people imagine the whole line, but one thing they both look at is where the ball will go into the hole. In other words, a right to left putt won't go in the front, it'll go in the right side.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
Renee Russo in her prime. Oh, yeah.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite
Hey,
look
Scooter.
right on that one.
I'm going to Red Lobster.
Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the green side bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options, and you don't have to hit the ball first.
In the green side bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. This for the victory at the EA Sports Spring Invitational. That's about as depressing a moment as there is in golf. When you miss the bogey putt, you know you're staring at double. These
I think you've
keep
had
the
enough.
round together.
Price is wrong. Bitch.
Just a sloppy hole, no other way to say it, and it results in a double bogey. That has to feel so good. A big championship victory.
Do you accept the head-to-head challenge? I'm going to create an... Oh, fuck. Any course you want to play? Which one have you done so far? Besides Wolf Creek, besides Coyote Falls. Alright, so right now we're on Sawgrass. We can go to Scotland, Wisconsin, Washington, South China Sea, Scottsdale, Arizona, Quail Hollow, North Carolina, Canada. Anything sound good? Alright, let's try, let's do, we're going to go to Florida, Sawgrass. Course settings. Boom. Golfer setup. Yeah, I'll bring my newbie. I want to bring my what else I want to bring here? I'll bring the red shirt. Little John Daly. Gameplay style. I'm on tour. Simultaneous. Create session. I think I just sent you an invite at this point. Got it. Get that? Yes. There you are. Third session. This is what there's a lot of water here, man. This is a really hard course. Like pro golfers hate this fucking course. Think. Look, yeah. Why do you look like a Pittsburgh Steeler? Because we're playing simultaneously. You know what's funny is I bat righty, but I do everything else lefty. I don't know. Hit the ball. It might have been the settings I did. I don't know. I'm sorry. Ah, fuck. Missed the green. God damn it. Okay. Let's do a little pitch shot here. Oh, you'll be fine. Just have you even driven yet? Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up bad. Well, they're default settings, man. I don't know where I am now. Okay, I'm alright. I'm alright. Yeah, see? I'm good. Oh, just let him put it in. Go ahead, bud. You go first. Oh, shit. Let's walk. Yeah. Are you talking about where you press Y and it shows you where the ball is? Yeah, it's not letting me do it either. I just did basic standard shit. I really didn't fuck with anything. But you can go with it because you're winning. Now, if you press select, it'll kind of give you an overhead view. Oh, no. Let's see here. Presentation settings. Tee to green camera. Putting camera. Yeah, whatever. Let's beat you. Here's the hole. There we are. I'll take that. That's pretty. Ooh! They gonna let me putt? Get in there. Fuck! Damn it. +4. Oh, I found some sand. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Nice putt, buddy. Nice putt. Oi! Way too much oomph. Ooh. Yeah, I got some work to do. A little bit. The hole's on the right over there. Again, this course a bitch, isn't it? Oh, you'll be fine. Oh, God. I was like 1 foot away from the fairway. Motherfucker. I think I found myself some water. No, I'm on the green. Cool. I'm on some grass anyway. Alrighty, here we go. Come on. What do you mean? If you know how to set it up, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's get out of this and then you invite me. We can just exit. All right, so back out of this. Withdraw. Okay, you send me an invite. I withdrew. I really don't need it though. Just saying. Just saying. Oh yeah, I'm sure about it. Yeah, it's because I fucked up on the first one. This intro thing, all these cement things, what is that? It's not a golf course. Oh, is it? Alright, I'm at the main screen. Send me an invite whenever. Yeah. Poor. We were at TPC Stallgrass. Do whatever though. Man, Tiger Woods almost had his game back. Remember he came back and he won last year, and then he fucked up and crashed his car again. Poor bastard. Accept it? Yeah. Alright, yeah, here it comes. You know how the drink what do they call it? Arnold Palmer is iced tea and lemonade, right? I made a drink, vodka and lemonade. It's a John Daly. Chichi Rodriguez is vodka and pink lemonade. There's the zoom. Yeah, well, it's because we're simultaneous. So we don't have to, because if we do it turn by turn, it takes forever. This goes a lot faster. There's your zoom that you like. I guess that zoom does help. Yeah, I kind of like that. Go to the right, go to the right. Come on, baby. Ah, fucking hell. Man. Go, baby, go, 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 go. Oh, that's pretty. That was pretty. Let's gotta tap it in. Even Steven, bitch. They used to have this, like, when we were playing, like, you and I together, like, you would have a blue arc and I would have a red arc. And if you have 4 people, it would be, like, yellow and green. We could see everybody else's, like, ball as it was flying through the air. It was pretty cool. I don't know why they got away with that. I liked it. That was gorgeous. Is that par 5 already? Oh, god damn it. See, I don't know why. I think I picked the wrong club. My fault. Alrighty, for par. Got a tough one for par here. Shit. Oh my god, damn it! Okay. What's the elevation here? Oh, I see you. I haven't teed off yet. Picking my shot. Here we go. Four. Oh, that's pretty. See where I just put that? Birdie, baby. What's up, big bro? My fucking no, it was good. Down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Ah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Doink! It's even, bud. Oh, it's even right now. Let's see if you missed. Tied up, bud. Have you ever played in like the really windy, rainy shit? Oh, it's brutal. Your ball, once it hits the ground, it just stops. If it's raining, you lose literally like half your distance. Ooh. Oh shit. Fuck that one up bad. That's not bad. See if I can power this in here. Almost. Almost. I'm gonna take a bogey. Shit. Yeah, you look like a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. It's not cool. Have you like upgraded your clubs and strength and all that shit? Because you keep hitting it like just about 30 feet farther than me every time. Yeah. Look at you. Oh, fucking hit a tree. It'll be behind, no, behind more trees. God damn it. Ah, boy. Oh, I split it right between the two trees. Nice shot. Motherfucker. You see that? Right here. Man. No, there goes the game. I don't even know where I am. I'm just fucking hitting trees. God damn it. Yeah, let's take some water, why not? Finally. Throw your club in the water. Throw it in the water. Okay. It's because it was downhill. Yeah, I did the same thing. I went right into the sand. Fuck. It's like Wolf Creek, you know? It drops down. You gotta adjust and. Ooh. Right over it. Right past me. Really? Fuck you. Fuck you. I needed that. I'm not gonna lie, I needed that. I needed you to fuck up there. Ooh, I like this. Pretty. Ooh, get down, get down, get down. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, baby. Right down the middle. Kind of got an advantage on me here, man. It's because you have more. I'm using like the day one character. Yeah, I created the character, so he's got like minimal stats. You know what I mean? See, incline, a little bit down there, 3 inches up, a little bit that way. Fuck, 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 fuck! I found the beach. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, we'll do a bit shot here. Oh, I hit the flag. Give me an achievement. The achievement? Yeah, there it goes. I popped it. Pin seeker. Nice. I'll take that. Holding as strong as Happy Gilmore at +3. And Scott McGavin, -1. That's what she said. Yeah, Man, they need music or something in this. All I hear is like a plane flying around. Right? Can you use your driver right now? Is it? All right. Sounds a little cocky. I think you have like 4 people do this at the same time. Yeah. This is my birdie putt here. 25 feet, bud. 25 feet. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh! I touched it. I touched the hole. Yeah. Did you say you had like a 25-foot thing going on too? You're putting. One up, a little bit of wind. Up 3 feet. That's Oh, that was pretty. Come on, that was pretty. Birdie putt, baby. Throw your club. Throw it. I'm holding strong at +3 though. You know? Oh, they're gonna get a hole in one. This is the one. They want me to use my 5-iron, and we're going down a foot, and the wind's pushing it back. Jesus Christ, what do we do? You're not changing nothing? Yeah, I don't think so either. I'll stick with this. I'm gonna with a 5-iron. Fuck. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna putt. 16 feet. Birdie putt, baby. That's a birdie. That's a birdie, bitch. And it looks like Mr. Mo Menta might be changing his address. so satisfying when you get it right down the middle. That perfect stroke. I'm using my left thumb. I naturally always go to the right. I have to like concentrate to make it not do that. Ah, fuck. Down 2 feet. Get over that sand, get over that sand, get over that sand. Get over that green. You hit that? Do you sink that putt?
No. I got to get a par.
Good God.
It was breaking. There's another par.
What's this? 56 feet for birdie. Ready? What's this? Not even close.
I can barely see it.
Not bad though. Par though. Parred it.
4 to go.
4 to go. Anything can happen. I like that. I like that a lot. A bit of wind.
Come on, ball, roll. Nope. No help. Holy break.
Oh, go, go, go. God. Fuck.
Oh, damn it. Inches away. Another par.
Ah, I chipped it from the rough and it missed it by a goddamn inch. Like by a cunt hair. Oh, good lord. You don't want to know what just happened.
I saw it. You were
Yeah, that's fine.
short, right on the lip.
Yeah, yeah.
3 to go. Par 5.
Every time you're like 30 feet ahead of me.
Yeah, that was for 290. Well, I can hit it on the green from here. Just wait. With a hybrid.
Up there, baby.
Don't know. Is it gonna get on there? There it is.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Eagletons. Looks fairly doable.
Okay. Never use the choke shot ever again. I thought I was trying to backspin it.
Eagle.
Yeah, whatever. Go fuck yourself.
Shit.
I meant to say, good job. Congratulations. God damn it. I hit the clubhouse. Grab bourbon, take a piss. Get a club sandwich.
We got 2 holes left. Yep, par 3. Oh shit. Club
This
down.
one's fun.
Club down a little bit. Go right about there and hit it. No, give me that heartbeat. No heartbeat. Oh, it just stuck. No roll, no nothing. Looks like a fairly simple putt, though. Don't look like it's in. We'll go there just a little bit and then hit it. Nope. Another par. That's how. Oh, it's right down the middle. Club down. Yeah, club down a little bit. Why not? Nope, that's definitely gonna be short.
Oh, this green is a motherfucker.
Oh, almost chipped that in.
Ah! Fuck! That part it.
Par. Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for playing, man. I didn't do too bad. I've been playing forever.
Ugh.
Well, I'll leave you to it. I just want to play one against you.
Oh, all right. We'll play another one if you wanted to. I don't know what else you got going on.
Actually, I've been playing a lot of Diablo 2. I used to play a shit ton of it in college, and they re-released it for console. And, it's fun. Nostalgic. Role playing shit. Oh, are you doing the Battlefield? Is that out yet?
I've seen some people have already downloaded the pre-order, so they've downloaded the games already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait, and here's the reason why.
Did you like it?
I did until the cheating or anti-cheat stopped.
Yep.
For
It'll never stop.
the first day
There'll
was,
always be cheaters,
was
man.
the only good day that I got to play it. After that, it was just nothing but fucking people cheating, and you can tell when they're cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it
The
was-
cheaters are quicker than the anti-cheaters, believe me, man.
Oh shit! I mean, it's like, come on, man. You guys really need to cheat that bad? to Play a fucking
Scott,
game?
that's why I can't. That's why I don't do the first-person shooters anymore. It just takes the. It's not fun for me anymore. Once you know they're out there, you know.
It's just, it was kind of. I mean, at the beginning, I liked it. I was enjoying it. I was having fun playing on, both
Yeah.
versions. So I can play with my friends on this while I'm on and all that shit. And then, the very next day, I just noticed it was worse. Wait, what's going on? And then the last day I played that was the worst day. I was like,
Yeah, it takes all the fun out of it, right?
yeah, it does.
Yeah. I know.
Then you have people that are like, oh, you just get good. What do you mean? How do you get good?
Right.
You have people cheat. How?
Yep.
The only way you can get good is to join it. And it's just.
You know, on top of that, if you played in a game where there was a cheater and EA decides to, like, let's say they, like, we banned all these cheaters, you might get banned too, even though you weren't cheating, you were just in there. You've heard of that, right? Like, there's people who get banned and they're honest players, but they were just like, for some reason your IP was attached or whatever. It happens. And then you gotta explain your case. It's fucking bullshit, man. Same with Call of Duty. And, Vanguard came out today. Got a lot of friends on my list playing it. It's like, my age. I'm like, why are you guys still playing this shit? I don't get it. To each their own, you know, whatever. It's awful.
The game keeps getting worse and worse.
Do you play the new Red Dead Halloween thing? What a joke.
I did the Call to Arms.
I did one of them.
That was like, fuck
Yeah. Fuck that. I did one. Yeah. Like you, I did one of them with Trig. I was like, is this what it is? It's just the same thing, but it's dark. And the horses have fire on their feet. This is fucking stupid. It wasn't zombies. She's like, yeah, it's zombies. Like, no, this is not zombies. This is bullshit.
We beat Armadillo. But I ain't
Did you?
doing Shady Bell.
We-
Fuck this. I ain't doing this again.
That's what we did, Shady Bell. And I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing this. This is garbage.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
Fucking alligators
I haven't played.
flying up buildings and shit.
Yeah. Big ass alligator spawning on buildings. Thank you. And before that, I haven't played Red Dead in probably 3 months. Do you still play that game?
I played it once last week, I think.
Yeah. I don't really play it anymore either. Kind of done with it.
So they come out.
And I'm not.
But right now, they're all focusing on this PGA trilogy shit.
Right. And who cares? It doesn't even look that good. It doesn't even look that good. Yep.
Now,
Well,
playing the shit out of Far Cry 6. I got that.
I saw that. I played the fuck out of Far Cry 3, 4, and 5. Love them. They're absolutely great. But they kind of get repetitive.
Well, I liked it because just last week's update, Danny Trejo was in it.
Danny Trejo, yeah, he's dope. He's got a taco shop here called Trejo's Tacos. Yeah. But like, if you played 3, 4, and 5, they're pretty much all the same. Like, to you, it's new. Let me guess. There's a bunch of outposts. You got to be sneaky and take them over, right? And then there's crates. And And well, you can do whatever you want, but you get bonuses for being quiet, right?
No, not really. Just undetected.
Oh,
So that way you don't.
undetected. Yeah,
So that way
yeah.
they
You could do whatever you want. It's a beautiful game, and there's plenty to do. But you gotta understand, 3, 4, and 5 are it's the exact same game in different countries. It's
3, 4, and 5 into this one.
yeah, the acting's good. Everything that's about the kids. I couldn't do it again. Like I bought 3, blew my mind, and I bought 4. I was like, oh, this is cool, but it's like 3. And then when I got 5, I was like, this is the same game. It's good and all, but I like how they have co-op in 6. Not many people. They had co-op. They introduced co-op in 5, but nobody actually played it. Would have been cool, but kind of remind me of Ghost Recon a little bit. A little bit. I love Breakpoint. Same thing. It was. It was great. It's just nobody played it. It's meant to be co-op. You try to like find people to play, and there's nobody playing. And the same thing with Far Cry 5, anyway. But no, it's a good game. I'm glad you should experience it. It teach you how to use stealth. 'Cause you're not a stealthy guy yet. You're more of a go in and fuck shit up. But Far Cry will teach you how to play stealth, no doubt about it. But you get rewarded for being undetected, is what I'm saying. Right? Yeah. Did you ever watch Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul? That's the bad guy. Does he crush it in Far Cry 6? I would actually kind of buy it for that, just to see him do it. Gus. Story's kind of lame though. You already beat it? Oh, right on. Yeah, Far Cry 5, the ending was absolutely retarded. Very tribal, but the shooting and the graphics and the explosion mechanics, it's fucking top notch. But there's a lot of story, a lot of talking, a lot of go here, do that, over and over and over again. It just gets old. Yeah. Yep. Right. And it's the same shit over. Go here, do this. You open a crate. You get a. Let me guess. You get a part to build something, right?
Well,
You'll get like a piece of tape, duct tape, or glue, or gas, or something to build upgrade a weapon or whatever.
you upgrade your weapons, you need a
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Did they have animals in this one?
yes.
Yeah, like that. 3, 4, and 5, you'd have to like kill tigers and get its claw to make a special arrow and shit like that, which was fun for a while, but it just got old. Still a really good series of games, though. Yeah. I'm thinking the same thing. Like I like Halo. You never played any Halos. I like the co-op. The co-op is really. I love the co-op story. Those are great. But Halo is obviously more towards Logan's age and multiplayer head to head. I'm not really into that at all. Like Battlefield or Call of Duty. So I'm not. I'm on the fence about that one. And then I don't even know what's coming out, man.
I know the developers are going to come up with something good for people to grab their attention for quite a while.
Yep.
Not just rely on fucking microtransactions. Like that shit.
Yep. Just try Rocket League. It's fun. fun. I like it. I still enjoy it. It's free, and I haven't spent $1 on it.
There is a game I'm thinking about playing. A friend of mine, First person shooter is free.
It's on Game Pass, right?
It's free.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's on Game Pass
We're,
or not. It's a free game.
World War II.
1 or 2. I think it's 2. He's been playing the shit out of it lately.
Free really means microtransactions, like World of Warships. You know, you still play that?
Yep.
Spend any money on it? How much money you spend on that game?
I don't know. But I did. I haven't spent any money on it in the last couple of months.
Yeah, free doesn't mean shit. Freemium.
I've had people ask me to play World of Tanks. I said no.
Yeah,
It's
I
made by
heard it's already
Wargaming, which is the same maker of World of Warships.
Yeah, that's the one that came out first, but it'd be the same thing.
I know.
It'll be a grind, and then you'll have to spend some money.
I like warships, though. I do.
The only thing coming out, usually Thanksgiving, Christmas, we see a big, huge releases. The only one for Xbox, Halo Infinite. That's it. That's all we got coming up. I'm looking at it right now.
I heard Hot
Nothing
Wheels
else is
nothing
coming
but a
out.
grind, too. That came out.
Oh, Dying Light 2, which is, you might like Dying Light. It's actually pretty cool. GTA 5 again.
No, I'm retired from that game. Fuck that game.
You don't play GTA no more?
Nope.
Why?
I don't enjoy it at all.
Well, they're gonna re-release it again.
Yeah, I know. For the next gen console, which means I'd have to transfer my character over. And I'm like, no. That game it's lost its luster for me. Mainly, but nothing but a bunch of kids play it anyway.
Cheaters.
Oh yeah. People
Yep.
doing God mode this, God mode that. And if you own businesses,
Actually, you might like Dying Light.
Oh,
You might like Dying Light too. It's kind of cool.
say if you own businesses in GTA, you can't sell them in peace anymore with a NAT type lobby. They patched that shit.
Spider-Man 2 is coming out. Back for Blood was garbage. You play that one?
Nope.
I hated it. That's about it.
I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream here and decide what I'm gonna do for the next 2 hours or so.
I gotta work grave tomorrow, so I gotta force myself to stay up. But you do you. I think I'm gonna go play some Diablo.